but perhaps you can touch base on a little bit of what areas within real estate are more challenging right now, given the current rate environment. Maybe you talk a little bit about rates, where you see them going, in the next, 2 to 3 years. Give people perspective on that front.
It's interesting because like if I could tell you where rates were going, I would be a billionaire. But I think what the challenge is, before I joined Alex and kind of helping him in this platform, I ran one of the most successful multifamily development companies. It was a small business that I started and turned it into a top 20 national developer in 4 years. But when you look at an opportunity, I had everything in my favor. You had rising markets with valuations, you had low interest rates, you had appetite of capital, you're coming out of COVID, so there was a need and demand for housing. I think it's challenging to say, how the next 12 to 18 months are going to look. I think there is going to be, the credit markets are still tight. I think anyone that tells you that they're seeing growth is not necessarily being all that transparent, because I think there are pockets that you're seeing growth in. I think rates will come down, not as drastic.